let the learners interpret the story in relationship to the content. How do you do that? So when you create a story and when you show one, for example, let's simply say in safety, you need to wear the proper shoes. There's a certain thickness, there's a certain curve, there's a certain metal shielding on the shoe so that it protects yourself. That's the particular content that you want them to learn. On the other hand, the story might be, John was reassigned to a job that he could not earn more money because he couldn't go out there in that particular factory area in order to do the job because he might not be able to protect his feet. So, idea here is that you have a content and you have a story. The way to get your story's mileage would be to simply say something like, why do you think John missed using the right kind of shoes? So you're asking them a provocative interpretation questions. What has happened to the learner? The learner will reflect back and quickly would say, well, he doesn't get the prescribed shoes. Maybe he was rushing and he forgot, or maybe he was just not present, or maybe he was intending to change it later on because what's broken. So the learner is filling in the content and interpreting the story. The whole concept of using a story in that interpretation side is to get the learner not to give you a correct answer, but to give you a hook on what that content meant to them. Whether it's right or wrong, the important idea is that they are hooked by allowing them to interpret the content.